team ban.
Radiant team ban.
Ten seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining.
Oh, are you making my green tea? Oh shit, I could do that.
Dire team pick.
Radiant team pick. Tegna. Radiant team pick.
Naga Siren.
Storm Spirit.
Dire team pick.
Ten seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining.
Dire team ban.
Medusa.
Radiant team ban.
Naga, round.
10 seconds remaining.
5 seconds remaining. Dire team ban. Ten seconds remaining.
5 seconds remaining. Radiant team ban. Ten seconds remaining.
5 seconds remaining. Dire team ban. Ten seconds remaining.
No, this is
5
tribal.
seconds remaining.
Radiant team ban.
Ten seconds remaining.
5 seconds remaining.
Radiant team pick.
Ten seconds remaining.
5 seconds remaining.
team pick.
Rubik.
10 seconds remaining.
5 seconds remaining.
72.
Dire team pick.
Spirit Breaker.
Dark.
Radiant team pick.
Yeah.
10 seconds remaining.
5 seconds remaining. Dire team ban. Radiant team ban.
Ten seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining.
Dire team ban. Radiant team ban. Ten seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining.
Dire team pick.
Ten seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining. Radiant team pick. Puck.
Ten seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining.
Skyrat
Choose your hero.
Looking forward to another Naga Siren game. That's apparently what we're going to be handling here. Bleed just feel like it's the answer to Azure Ray, or is it an answer to their own problems, Savory?
Perhaps both.
Yeah, I mean, Jackie did look pretty good on that Naga Siren, and in a game like this, a series like this, elimination on the line and such, you probably just want to go with whatever makes you feel most comfortable.
Jackie is definitely feeling himself on this hero. I think it's just it's a confidence pick, honestly. Because you're picking it into Pugna, they get a Medusa counter. This game looks like an awful Naga Siren game. So he's got to pop off. And that is where confidence can play a key factor in an elimination match. Why not pick what you want to play and what you think you're going to destroy the enemies with? So they have confidence in him. Do I have confidence in him?
30 seconds to battle.
I don't know. This looks like a tough Naga game. I'm not going to lie. Your carry matchup's bad. The mid hero owns you in the late game. Darkseer can deal with your map pressure. Spirit Breaker can catch you and stop some of the split push. And Pugna kills all your illusions in the fight.
I must say, I think...
Sounds rough.
I mean, Skyrath Mage I've also been really feeling, and I know the stats do back that hero up, but I just look at Azure Ray's support duo, Pugna plus Spirit Breaker, and I already feel like very happy about that, you know?
Lo is manning up here.
Yeah, he is, and he is taking a lot of damage, but then again, so is Ice. They're going to give away first blood. Somnus will take that first blood, so his matchup against the Stormsphere just got a whole lot better.
Yeah, that is not the first blood you wanted to give up, especially with how much committed off the Skyrath Mage to get it. I mean, Duo at the TP bottom, he's basically out of mana for this Darkseer lane. That is super nice for Chalice. Just eliminated a crap ton of harass on the early levels. And it's a Naga lane versus a Dark. I feel like Azure Ray are going to run away with this Darkseer Spirit Breaker lane. Like, what is going to stop them over the long run here?
Well, apparently it's Dubu's going to do his best.
His best will have to be good enough here as Somnus has first blood. That lane is missing resources. And top should be a free farm lane for low. I don't think Underlord Rubik can pressure Medusa early, though you do have the double base damage reduction for later on, which is nice.
Oh, yeah, that's true. That's true. We talked about that a couple of times, this combination against Medusa.
Yeah, the little combinations for Bleed are where their lineup's going to have to find its stride. Like the Underlord Rubik, you also have this Storm Skyrath duo.
Yeah, that's pretty potent.
Very strong over the course of the tournament, something we've seen a lot of the Eastern European teams fall back on. You know, you take the Pugna opening, they're going to take the Storm Sky. I guess the other route is you can go Ember +1, but this Storm Sky has looked pretty damn good. The single target pickoff there is just insane with the Vortex into an Ancient Seal.
Yeah, I guess
it's going to be hard for Somnus to play around.
I feel like just talking about Storm Spirit, Pugna, the fact that Storm Spirit is missing, Pugna is missing some sort of mana battery in that regard, makes me feel all the more that he needs a successful laning phase. Because when Storm Spirit is looked good, it's usually off the back of pairing up with certain supports, or it's been off of a win on the laning phase.
EJ just run down.
That's not great.
Okay.
That's not a lane you should probably be dying in, at least not this early.
No, especially as a Rubik that you want the extra levels, at least off of stacks or kills or something.
Yeah.
Not going to find it here. I agree. I mean, you want a fast start for Storm. You especially don't want him dying. I think these supports like Skywrath or Silencer can help the Storm in a different way. Like, you're not giving him the direct resources, but you're giving him indirect resources by providing enough damage that Storm doesn't have to commit as much on the kills.
Backing back in with the double ion shell. FY's taking a lot of damage in return, but not enough. He'll get the kill on Dubu, or at least Chalice will, and he'll still be able to get away.
I think this was just an inevitability.
Yeah.
They came to this lane with far too little resources, and it's just not really a winnable lane. Sky Naga is not going to stop somebody eventually dying to the double shell charge. Chalice should have a very good start here. And that is scary for Bleed because their Darkseer answers are not amazing. They don't have much control for the Surge target. They don't have much control for these charge shells going in. This second phase Darkseer Spirit Breaker
Radiant team banned.
looking set up to be fearsome.
It sounds to me like you really like Azure Ray's draft compared to Bleed.
I just don't know what Bleed's win condition is other than, I guess,
Jackie get big.
Storm going like 10-0.
Okay.
And Jackie having a game like he did game 1, but I think that's going to be a lot harder to do. They do find FY.
All right, good kill, good kill. Dubu, Jackie, putting something together here in the safe lane.
I mean, I guess the Storm and Naga are doing pretty well.
Yeah, they are, CS-wise.
Bleed. Underlord is, you know, he's just going to be an Aura bot. So his start is not necessarily that pivotal here, though I do think this lane is a tough one for Ice as well. Like, Pugna, Medusa, two super long-range heroes are going to just smack you the entire lane phase until you get the Vanguard.
Which one do you think he gets first? Like, he gets Vanguard and then goes back for Pipe and then back for Crimson? That's what I would imagine the build is here.
Yeah, it's got to be Pipe first. This is a Pipe game for sure. Need to help your cores, especially your Storm, go into fight versus all this mag damage and survive the coil. That's the biggest thing. When this coil lands on Corden, does your Storm live or does your Storm die? That's kind of deciding the fight here. And a lot of the situations in which the Storm...
This lane's working out all right. They're going to get another kill.
The hell?
Okay. Well, I mean, they picked off the support, and then while FY was away filling up a bottle, they pick off the Darkseer while he's alone, so they're not presenting that double ion shell threat. And now DJ gets a kill, and it's Young Ming.
These are not kills I would have expected. I do not think these are straightforward at all for Bleed. I think Azure were in solid position on both these side lanes, but crumbling in the last minute here, and Bleed taking full advantage of it. Finding some spark of life in the later day. As the sun goes down, their hopes go up.
Dire's top tower is under attack.
Corden, he's going to have to take a quick trip back to base. Ooh, the Ensnare catching him underneath the tower here with a Blood Grenade as well. Has to trade off aggro to the creep wave before he's punished too much. Ice will die to that dive from Tian Ming. So he comes back, he dies, but he comes back and gets the kill on Ice and tips him too.
Man. This Pugna really doing work on the lane stage. Punishing Underlord before he can get the Vanguard. That feels great. 2 big kills on the Slug. Gonna set him back as that Vanguard gets delayed, and FY gets ensnared again. Should be okay.
Yeah, Jackie's not faster than the cow with boots.
The thing is, all this attention, like Somnus did not get 6 off mid first, so they couldn't get this coil kill connection. There wasn't some level 3 charge shell going into mid or the top here for Azure Ray, which I think was a possibility. Like, okay, if you want to leave Chalice on bottom and he feeds that 1 death and then gets the Vanguard and now he's invincible, make it pay off somewhere else if you're FY, right?
Sure, right.
Shell the breaker, let him go through the gate or TP top or kill mid before Storm is 6. I think those are all reasonable plays here. None of that really happened.
FY,
game for FY.
he's going to spoil that move and almost took the power rune, ends up spawning on the other side. Somnus will take that, and FY will die for his efforts. No, he did miss. Dubu's going to have to complete the kill. Not going to get it with that hit, and concussive is up too late. It's nighttime. He can't see him anymore.
FY, the RNG god over here. Gets the bash on the hit to displace Corden. Then he gets the uphill mid halfway up the... I mean...
17%, yeah.
This guy wants to win this game, I'll tell you that much.
Or maybe the RNG wants him to win the game.
That's true.
Maybe Gaben wants to see game 3.
Did he ever play on RNG?
Radiant's
That's the real
bottom
question.
tower is under attack.
I don't think so.
Yeah, I don't think so either. Maybe he should have. This luck. DJ's trying to stack some camps. Will fight for the Wisdom Rune. Should guarantee it with the stun.
Yeah, telekinesis should make this no problem. Grab him, throw him away, grab the Wisdom Rune. And
Fight to the death.
Yeah, he does want to fight to the death. He has a level advantage over DJ. He thinks he can get this kill. DJ, well, he's got magic wand charges, so he's not in any real danger here.
Yeah, but you showed him who's boss.
I guess so.
Nobody messing with this pumpkin.
That pumpkin will roll on over back to his lane again. Meanwhile, Jackie is going to start spreading his illusions out, going through the jungle, but giving up space on the tower.
Middle tower is
And
under
Somnus
attack.
is the one who rotates to try and clean this up.
Radiant's
By
bottom
the way, it's still
tower
sitting
is
at the
under
top of that
attack.
net worth chart, just off the first blood, and
Dyer's middle
I guess
tower
not having
is
to rotate
under
in this game,
attack.
he's gotten pretty damn farmed. I think he's just playing to scale.
Radiant team ban.
I mean, the illusions will kind of stall up this push bottom, and they're getting a lot of damage on mid tower for this.
Remember, there's still coil up in this game. They haven't really tried to make any play on top of Corden. Very quiet start for Somnus
Radiant's
compared to
bottom
what we
tower
normally
is
see in
under
terms of
attack.
rotations. And again, they're looking for the charge, but they're not going to find anything with the aggressive coil. Don't feel like the damage follow-up is there, and a slow build-up of a game for Azure. I think their damage comes more in the mid-game with max shell and some more puck levels. Max silence definitely going to help. Bolt on the Pugna and the Breaker, a lot of extra single target bursts. For now, cores are a bit too tanky to try and touch. Probably a wise idea. You don't want to throw any like cheap kills bleeds away while they're getting out of this early game.
Sure. Better to play for your
Radiant's
peak,
bottom
I
tower
suppose.
has fallen.
So we'll wait for the Spirit Breaker to get level 6. That's what I'm kind of hearing out of that list. If he gets level 6, the puck has higher levels of silence, and then maybe we can go.
Or level 4 Ion Shell. Maybe level 4 Ion Shell with like 2 points of silence is enough. Gordon's going to try and force it. This is not going to be enough, but you're going to get some decent poke out. And just stalemating in mid. It's time for Ice to recover. Well, as the supports to try and find some levels somewhere. I don't really know where though if you're not fighting. And I'm surprised they're letting Ice sit up here when they have a Breaker. Like, he's just showing into that tower solo.
Yeah, Breaker with an Ion Shell would do pretty well against that Spirit Breaker, or excuse me, Underlord, right?
One would think so.
They rotate over now, but it's too late. Ice is already backed up. They've seen the Ancient Camp stack.
Get a D-Ward. That's pretty good. Going to open up the triangle a bit here. Scout the Ancients out once more. Get another deep obs, but that obs is spotted. They're not going to provide any value here, as it'll get cleaned up shortly. And this slow pace continues. And just farming up.
Jackie loves a slow pace.
Does he in this game, though? That's the question. Against Darkseer, Puck, Medusa? Pugna, who can also kill some of your illusions on the map? I don't know if you like this pace right now. I mean,
Really?
I don't know if there's anything you can do about it with the Naga, but I think you'd feel better if your Storm is running around killing people, because right now, Corden's 0-0-0. It's a little too quiet.
Well, he might get some action here as they're going to dive in for Dubu, but the silence came through just in time, stopping the puck, and FY is going to be slowed down. Vacuum back in. Dubu still not dead yet. And the puck not going to jaunt over to the orb. Chalice, he needs some help. Somnus and Low will provide Stum, pushing him back up against this tower, but tower's still staying. Oh, he did jaunt over his door. That was a bold move.
I mean, he knows Corden has no mana here, but there's
Yeah.
also no damage. We've had coil up this entire time. Where is it?
Nice. Got a little too close there, trying to kill the ward.
This is the old coil answer. You're just sitting there. He doesn't want to coil them because they're just sitting there, and they're going to continue to sit there.
They also don't have wall yet for Chalice.
Oh, that's a big steal. That's going to be a big steal the entire game. Level 4 shell. throw it on your Storm, let him go in, push out these waves, and look at the Ancient stack. It's getting cleared.
Yeah, they decided now's the time to do it before Azure Ray can get here. Great hit. That stops the charge, and they're going to clean up most of the creeps here. Maybe one or two are going to go over to Azure Ray. Not the biggest deal. Looks like the Coil is going to be able to secure the Rubik kill. Telekinesis trying to throw him down to the tier 2. Didn't quite make it, though.
I feel like Bleed are lucky to get that Ancients and get out there.
Yeah.
That contest was very timely from AR. He will almost hit 6 on the breaker here, so one more fight they have that unlocked. I also don't mind FY just farming this game too. I think the breaker can scale pretty hard here. There's not a huge counter to him in this game. There's no hard purge, there's no Doom or Shadow Demon or something.
Yeah.
The pit's annoying, but player on the pit. And with Shell, you can really shove these waves in a lot harder earlier than you normally would get to. That's something else I would look for Azure Ray.
This nice rotation on a Chalice. He already surged up, got pulled halfway through. They can't quite deliver enough damage, though. Another time that Corden is just lacking in the power to finish these heroes off. A long zip back, which FY can follow him. He's going to be well far away from his allies, though. Low's going to be spotted. Dubu.
Yeah, they're looking top with the gate as they found Low.
Yeah, but I think there are going to be more Azure Ray heroes than Bleed heroes.
After that gate, son.
Yeah, I mean, part of that was...
Didn't coil him.
No, he did, but it only snaps when you go through the gate, right?
Dyer's courier's gone
Oh, did it
down in
snap?
flames.
I thought he just missed him.
Aren't those things in danger?
FY gonna go for the kill on Dubu, not getting the hits in for the bash. Ice. Meanwhile, oh, the orb didn't land onto him. This finished him off, but the tower hit, not quite enough. He had a little bit of heal.
Yeah, a little extra fairy fire as well. Did that coil land? It did land. All right, that was just like frame perfect, I guess. I didn't even see it go off. Somnus just too good even for me. Does indeed get the coil snap through the gate. Finish off that Underlord with the Witchblade mintly finished here. And then he's going to be scaling pretty hard. I kind of like the pace on this play. He didn't rush this game too much. And I think that's what you want out of the puck. You just want him in a position where he's guaranteed to scale for you. Not where he might have thrown the game away or messed up his item progression. Because that's what's going to make you feel really comfortable here. Is your mid game is already pretty solid with the Breaker Darkseer. And Bleed backed into a corner. They're going to have to start responding soon. This Naga is not going to 1v5 this game like it did last time.
Oh, they go for the Underlord first. That's going to be an ambitious kill, especially if they push him down the cliff again. The vacuum holds him in place, and they will finish him off. At the same time, the Storm Spirit is getting a little bit into it. Somnus. He's going to be healthy, and Corden's now out of mana. That's going to be trouble. Coil locked him down. Song going off, but the silence comes through in time to deliver the finishing blow.
Yeah, that radius, not what it used to be.
No.
We'll get a level 4 Waning Rift stolen.
That is
Radiant's middle tower is
very
under
nice
attack.
spell in this game.
See if Dubu survives here. Again, no bash for FY.
Where's his RNG now? You used it all up earlier.
Yeah, deserted him in his time of need.
I like that Low is joining these early fights. Like, his hero can be very impactful, can help them convert on the objectives, and it's going to boost up to all the net worth. Make these contests even harder for Jackie when he's ready to meet him.
Oh no, Somnus, he took the Wisdom Rune. I thought Dubu was going to go grab it, but apparently not.
Or into the puck's pockets.
I feel like Dusa, you wouldn't normally be like Dusa is just not going to do a whole lot, but I think Naga Siren at this point does even less. So,
Here I am.
Yeah, probably.
nuke damage, Mystic Flare, that's going to be enough. It's so hard, though, to get a single kill for Bleed.
Yeah,
Corden has to commit all of his resources.
Gyrathol plus that level 4 Waning Rift.
Radiant's top tower
Meanwhile,
is
you're just
under
going to lose
attack.
ice on the other side of that.
Yeah, he still doesn't have pipe, and it's going to be a little bit longer still. And he dies again.
He is having a rough one. He really is. Like, all you need from this Underlord is pipe this game, and it is just getting delayed and delayed.
Dyer's bottom
Lowest net
tower
worth
is
in
under
the game
attack.
of all the cores.
I mean, do you disassemble your Vanguard for it at this point? I feel like you almost do.
Yeah, maybe.
But that doesn't feel great either.
Radiant's top tower is under
You're just
attack.
a walk-in pipe.
Dyer's middle tower
Pipe
is
with a
under
hero
attack.
attached to it.
No, there's the question. Would you take a centaur or
Oh, I'm glad. That was what I was
a
thinking.
walking pipe?
Would I take a centaur with all his spells or a pipe?
Let's say an underlord with pipe and atrophy aura. That's all he has.
Tower is
That's it?
under attack.
I'm taking that over a centaur.
Dyer's bottom tower
Guaranteed. That's not even a question. I thought it was literally going to be like pipe on a like neutral ogre, and then that's a tough one. Like that's a tough one.
I'm
You know, I have to think about that. I feel like it's still the ogre creep with the pipe, but I have to think about.
I mean, if the ogre creep has the slam, then you're 100% going for the ogre
he has a
creep.
slam. It's just the stats are pretty bad, right?
Sure.
Okay, you know what? If the little ogre with the pipe can't be like Mightiest or devoured, then I'm with the ogre with the pipe. You know, I'm with him. That's how much I hate Centaur right now. I'm all in. I believe that pipe's mad value. That's gonna scale with all the items that your team gets.
Welcome everybody to a Cap and Avery cast where Centaur is going to be constantly catching random strays.
I mean, I either have to talk about Centaur or the blood grenade counter I'm never going to get. So you take one or you take the other. It's an inevitability.
Or
at this
phylactery axe. So
I mean, I think we all saw
7 to
what it
10,
done
5,000 net worth lead for Azure
I think we all saw that. I don't need to talk about that one.
3-man smoke up for Azure Rays. They're going to push through the deuce up, baiting her out and seeing if they could find a certain somebody who did indeed disassemble his vanguard and is now a walking pipe.
He is a pipe. He has a big booster as well, so a little extra value, but he has been found. And I think he is dead again. This will be number 6 for Ice.
Hold back in. The pipe won't protect him.
I mean, Chalice is just so far ahead of him, right? Like, he has Vanguard he did not need to disassemble. He has a full Grease finished, and now he's looking towards the pipe.
Looks like Radiant closed
This
the
is a problem for Bleed.
blast
If you look at their lineup, what do they do into the Auras here? Do they have any damage into the Grease pipe here on top of Chalice without Pugna sitting behind? He's going to also have some utility.
Yeah, they were already struggling to get damage out of Corden, right? His Storm Spirit had to use all of his mana to get like one support kill in a fight.
This is why I feel like the Storm needs to still want more of this game, because once the Auras come out,
Radiant's top tower
you are
is
going to run
under
into a
attack.
brick wall, and it is going to crunch your face. You'll get a haste rune, and that's something. The smoke is coming through, and someone is going to pay the price.
Haste.
Grabs him, pokes him. He's dead. Bleed just trying to get out with as many heroes as possible here. Maybe try and clear this ancient camp real quick.
You can see the confidence that Azure Ray are playing with now in terms of just smoking a crest lane to Bleed, because they know the 5-on-5 is insanely favored right now.
Yeah, which is, I mean, Bleed, in some ways, it's still kind of the same as game 1 early game, right? It's just like, push out the lanes. Run out the lanes with your Underlord and your Naga Siren and just get whatever farm you can. Once you have heart, maybe you could start thinking about fighting back.
But the downside is, what are you stalling for?
Yeah, you seem a lot more confident about Azure Ray's late game,
I do.
or mid to late game than game 1.
I feel like they just win late game. I don't see where Bleed win this late game. I don't think the Naga 1v5s, you win it if the Storm is snowballing, but the Storm is not snowballing. It's not close.
Yeah.
And there are Storm answers in this game. Corden is a walking orchid versus a Coil, versus a Waning Rift, versus a Vac. Might catch him on a charge. There's Pugna sustain that he has to fight through. Darkseer,
Bo's gonna grab him. The Char's gonna push him. Oh, the Glimmer! That's enough. Corden's out.
And Stolen Coil.
Oh.
Well,
Dyer's top
Maybe they can
tower
actually play for that.
Ice gets a tower off that as well. So pretty nice little movement there for Bleed.
Yeah. His outer tower is going down is important for the Naga Siren.
Still looking for Corden, but they will not find Corden.
He did not TP out. Even still, he's going to go farm some neutrals in the corner.
Got to get what you can right now.
Yeah, got to be efficient, right?
I mean, you know this Medusa butterfly timing is coming. It's almost completed for low, and that is probably going to be a Roshan for Azure Ray, unless you can get a crazy smoke going. Maybe this coil will allow you to make some plays off the DJ.
You know, in some ways, it actually feels like Roshan is kind of bad for Azure Ray just because they're so slow at doing it.
It is pretty slow.
It just creates a lot of time for Bleed to push out lanes and get the farm they need.
Yeah, I don't think you just walk in the pit in this type of game, but it's something that's in your back pocket. Get a good core pick off for a little team fight. I think you're happy to go in there and just like double, triple shell wear it down. It's not too slow. I mean, it's slow, but it's, you know, not like you got a Centaur on your team. Coil snap.
Coiled him. The Underlord TP coming through. They're going to toss him back. Now quickly with the Greaves, gets rid of part of that disable. Somnus actually showing up, might be able to help out. Restole the coil, which is something. Oh, the vacuum back into the charge. What a combo with the wall. A zip on out. Courtney knows this fight is done.
Yeah, you're in trouble now as the reinforcements, indeed the cavalry, charges through the gate. Ice is looking at grave number 7 here, as he is just too slow to escape. Beautiful combo on the turnaround, and really nice rotation from Somnus to be there in time.
Yeah, I mean, that was
that 3-man coil.
That was a very surprising move, I would say, from Bleed, right? With the stolen coil and the Underlord TPN, I would not have expected that, and it did almost work.
I think Chalice dies there if he doesn't have like the extra grease bump, because that Orchid was very close to picking him out with the soul burn.
Yeah.
Is under attack.
No, it's still called soul burn. I actually second guessed myself, but
Good job.
some old Dota
Tower is
knowledge
under attack.
goes in there.
Is that real Dota knowledge, though?
What?
Knowing what the item active abilities are called.
Tower is under attack.
Guys, he's soul burned? He's soul burned right now? Soulburn might actually be able to get the kill with the Mystic Flare. This time they got him, but Corden, once again, he has to use all of his mana to get these kills, so his life is forfeit every time.
That's just not a value trade for Bleed either. Like, normally it would be, but you need the Storm scaling in this game. That's why it feels bad. And Charge going to connect on Jackie, but I don't think they have much follow-up here. Can't really chain the Naga this game.
Yeah, honestly, getting the song out of him is probably any TP back to base, so ooh, that he was trying to go for the coil there.
Okay, Somnus. Trying to do a little cheeky action this game. Once more having a standout performance, 6-0-5 from him, bouncing back from game 1. Actually did pretty well game 1 too.
Yeah, it just wasn't enough apparently.
Well, that is, some would say, the story of Somnus' career.
That is so sad,
Stellar
so
performance,
tragic,
but not
it's true.
enough.
Yeah,
Hey, I'm the biggest Somnus fan.
I
Okay?
know. Well, I feel like you're a bigger Zhao 8 fan, but
Radiant's bottom tower is under
It's
attack.
close. It's close. You know, even in the years where Somnus wasn't playing, I was still hyping him up. I was still dedicated.
Tower is under attack.
I still kept my shrine. The candles were lit.
please,
Radiant's
Son, this come
bottom
back.
tower has
Then he
fallen.
answered your prayers. He finally came
He's
back.
baby. It is beautiful. Look at him go. It's everything I imagined.
Well, except for the part where this is not a Majors Finals. This is a group stage elimination match.
Wait, what?
No, I'm sorry. This is... He's on the bottom of the groups, not the
Another 3
top.
games away from a championship. My illusion.
Dubu, watch out.
It is senseless butchery down there. This is a great
Another
tragedy
pick off,
right
but
on
again,
Stage
Bleed,
Bali.
it's just kind of what they're playing with right now. They are just trying to prolong the game. Butterfly
Ball.
will be a big timing for Jackie.
Okay, all I'm saying is, if Phantom Lancer wasn't broken at that team, he's a champion. You know what I'm saying? Like, that was a bugged ass tournament. I'm gonna say it. I'm gonna call it what it is. I mean, I'm not calling it that, but like, you know what? That was a kind of
Well, the charge on through with the wall and the vacuum back in does some bit, but Ice with the Crimson Guard pipe is living. Now that he's got the double aura items, he can actually live through some of this one.
And they're hunting down DJ again. He'll be the sacrifice. That wall turnaround, not good enough here, as these heroes are just too tanky. Again, I go to where is the damage going to come in into this ball? You even get an Underlord illusion. It turns that atrophy back around. Like, that's another aura to add to the mix. It's rough out here. It is very rough to try and kill an AR hero when they are all clumped up and together, surrounded by the pipe, the Greaves, the Glimmer, the Suck, Mana Shield, Gossamer Capes.
Gossamer Caves.
Like Yules on Somnus. Shadow Blade on FY, another Gossamer Cape. I mean, it's just so much to go through.
Okay, so if you think Azure win late game, and they're up by 8K right now. What is the timing for Bleed?
I don't know. That's what I'm asking you.
Okay, fine. The timing is around Butterfly on Jackie because you don't have an MKB on the Dusa, and you're going to be able to walk in, and you're going to eventually spot Tianming, and Storm Spirit's going to jump in, kill him,
Okay.
and zip back out,
Okay.
and then they all walk away because Gordon's out of mana.
All right, sounds great. Honestly, I feel like you have to steal wall and create a Medusa wall illusion. And have it kill everybody.
And then throw him back in a couple times.
And have it not get like sucked by Pugna or anything else.
Yeah.
Maybe you can sleep like 4 of them and then hit him out of the sleep.
Yeah, they don't have big combos around sleep, huh? If anything, them grouping up just means Mystic Flare is less effective.
I mean, if they had like a Hex Fire, that would also help. I guess Storm or Naga could get a Hex this game, but it feels very far away.
All right, Butterfly's done. No MKB yet. So this is your timing. They're doing Roshan. You have the Butterfly advantage over MKB.
This has got to be it.
If you don't do it now, you may never be able to do it.
Well, I think this is just gone.
Get in there, boys. Oh, they're going to be too late. FY's just going to throw himself out there.
Getting bashed.
Yeah,
coming through.
Yeah, Lowe's coming in by himself. The song goes out.
Oh,
can they take this Roshan?
It's gonna be
throw all your damage. Throw all your damage. Can they get it in time? They got it onto Jackie, but now they're all grouped up and they charge back in. This wall's looking nasty. There's too much control. The silence out. That's gonna be enough to get the kill on Corden. Now Jackie's trying to get away with that Aegis, trying to disappear into the trees. And he looks like he might be able to get there. FY not able to spot him. TP out. That's good. EJ gets out as well. They only lost Corden.
FY knows.
Oh no, FY. The Shadow Blade's going to run out soon. Jackie, he doesn't realize it, but he's going to pay for his greed here.
Yeah, he has no song. He's probably just dead twice.
Yeah.
He somehow TP's out of here, but I don't see an opening. Yule's on Somnus, bashes and charges, and yeah. Jackie lingered too long, and that Grand Theft Aegis does not pan out. But at least you took it away from Azure, which was looking guaranteed for them.
There he goes. All right, well, that kill was worth 1,060 gold. Funny how that works.
I mean, he is very farmed.
He is, no doubt.
It's just tough to go into this group. Like, if you had any combo off the song here, I think you could take this fight. There's just nothing. The combo is you all get backed in a 3-man charge coil. You're just setting it up on yourself. That's part of the problem here. What is happening after the initiations for Bleed? It's just all Azure. You don't have good single target burst to go through these auras, and you don't have really good AoE control to punish on a clump. So what do you... That's why I'm having difficulty seeing where the lineup comes together. Outside of if the early game snowballed off of like Storm, Rubik, Sky just killing a bunch of people and getting an elite, which never happened. Early game was too slow here for Bleed. I don't think it's been their strength either. And this game is becoming very difficult as Low finishes MKB here. So that Naga Butterfly,
yeah,
loses some value.
Especially since they showed they don't necessarily even need the physical damage to kill the Naga Siren.
And FY is powering up, man.
Yeah, now with his Shadow Blade, he's going to try and solo Corden. Not quite good enough, but it was a decent scare.
A little too far for Somnus to reach. But the siege has begun. Low has walked to the high ground.
Yeah, look at him getting out-healed thanks to the Pugna.
The poke is pretty good for Bleed. Their high ground defense is annoying. You're going to get bolted, you're going to get storm jumped, you have to go through the pit and the firestorms. There's a Veil from Dubu to throw on top of all this magic damage. Fade Bolt and Atrophy Aura to reduce your base damage if you come in range.
Sure, but what's stopping Low from just hitting and getting healed? That is the Pugna advantage, right? Pugna Dusa. This combo is super annoying for that reason, that Pugna heals your mana, and your mana is worth more than just an HP heal.
I mean, you could ask him politely.
Please stop healing.
Low, please go away. I mean, nobody's ever tried it.
That's true. I can't imagine a time. Actually, I feel like there was an all chat like that.
Ooh, another 3-man.
Oh, yeah. These vacuum charges are looking good. FY Chalice.
They got stolen wall, though.
Okay, that's something to work with here.
Yeah, getting a Deuce illusion, and then somehow
Looks like
Tian Ming's keyboard disconnects, and he can't suck it.
Well, that's up to Corden. Kill Tian Ming, and you have a real chance here. By the way, hand of Midas on ice.
I didn't want to talk about it, but yeah, there's a there's a hand of Midas on.
What do you think about the hand? I don't want to talk about it.
Yeah, I mean, it's there. It's there. I think we can all see it.
Okay.
Oh, they're pretty clumped.
Here comes the wall.
Yeah, there's your Deuce illusion.
Yeah, that's going to be looking really nice. Did they spot Tian Ming in the back? Corden's going to try and help them. They're going to go for the Deuce. They're trying to finish them off quickly, but the stone gets locks them all down with the vacuum combo. And Somnus is just clearing through them one by one. Yikes.
I don't even think that Deuce illusion died to the suck. I think it just got killed by low. That did not last long. So for all that hype, it ends up not delivering too well, but I respect that they went for that combo.
Hey, hit him with the Stolen Nether Strike. Nope. Somnus blinked away.
Oh, another lane down. As Azure continue steamrolling through this game with their Medusa timing that is untouchable. This is just where the Naga matchup sucks. You cannot fight this hero head on unless you have a lot of help.
Yeah.
There's not much help to be given here.
Radiant's courier was caught in the
It was a bold move by Bleed to go back to the Naga Siren in the first phase like this. And Azure Ray will well prepared as Jackie tries to slip in through the side to deal with this Pugna, but he's immediately repelled by Azure Ray. Will bump him back in here. Jackie down to half health, trying to get back to the high ground. Yule sceptered up and going to be surrounded by so many heroes. He's dead, going to have to play for buyback now.
Man, they even tipped him. That's a little too much, man. Come on.
Have some respect.
Have some decency.
Radiant's top tower has fallen.
Have some humanity.
Radiant's top
The man is dead, and Azure Ray will show no mercy. Where's the buyback? They're going to be going up against Megas soon, and I think Bleed aren't going to buy back because they're like, well, we can't stop them.
now have mega creeps.
Hoping that Azure Ray will just back out by themselves. All right, you guys got Megas. You can leave now.
Time to ask politely again. Actually, you know what? Just go game 3. don't ask him to leave. Just take the fight. We'll see what happens in the next one. But this is just a hard draft. Unless you execute that mid lane really well, it turns into this style of 5v5 where you just don't have damage and it feels bad. Not a lot of openings to be created. It'll be a 5-man smoke from AR to try and finish this up. Try and see someone coming out on the ward? No, they're just going to let him get it for free.
Interesting.
All right, Megas for Bleed. The lineup can theoretically deal with it.
Theoretically. We don't have Corden right now, and they're trying to defend the base without him. Not sure what Corden's trying to farm for, but there it is. The vacuum with the charge and the wall looking very good. Now, it looks like the Spirit Breaker is going to take a lot of damage here and maybe die, and if Corden can get that and get back to the fountain again, we got a game to play with here, but he can't. Spirit Breaker lives. They have to use the song just to keep their few heroes still alive.
Song to call the game.
GG's called.
That is about all the combo they had for that the entire time. And
Song into GG.
Song into GG is a good combo. Like, I wouldn't put it up there with Static Storm or Black Hole, for example, but I think it's like, it's probably between Song into Frostbite and Song into Lion Impale, somewhere in there.
I mean, if you use it correctly, it is a